Hi, my name's Diane and today we're making wonderful ephemera. So if you can see how cool that is, that's the first one. That's got my butterflies on it. They're awesome, aren't they? So cool. That's pretty cool as well. I've done them with a normal little sheet. I started with a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 sheets of paper at the base, and then I boost them up with different strips of paper, and I think I've done really cool. So cool. So what have I done to make them? So I'm just going to put them to the side just so I can show you the two punctures that I've got. So I've got this one, which is a heart, a small heart, right? And this is the other one, which is a circle. It is the 1 1/6. So and oh, they're really cool. That one is about an inch, I would say. So what have we done to get there? We're going to try with two more. So I just cut up two bits of, I think it's 2.5 by 2.5. If I could, hang on, I'll get my measurement. Oh no, it's only 1 1/4, 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 square. So and we are going to make something fantastic. So let's see what we do. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to line all of these up. So that will go at the top, I believe. That hang on, I can't remember. I did have this in some sort of order, so I will just go and have a look to see how many I've got. So that will go in the middle, that will go on that end, that will go on the other end, and what else have we got? So we've got 1 2 3 and 1 for the top. So we've got those 4. So what am I going to choose? So I think I want this. I want that. I think that's too similar. So I think that was what I was going for. So let's get started. So what we do first off, we need to trim them down so that they fit. So I will just do it on my knee, only because it's way quicker from my knee, and then I'll show you. So that has been cut down. I'm just approximately doing it. I don't have to be perfect or anything like that, so that's good. And the other one, I think, is only about that. So let's see. Okay, cool. So I'll just put the scraps in a separate pile to use some later if I want them. And this is about, guesstimate, I want that big. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that's the first one. The second one is, I need that cut off. Awesome. I want that way round. Oh no, I can't. I have to have it that way round, only because the writing is a certain way. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around that way, and let's show you how stupid my cutting is. So I want to put it on something. So if I've got it on there, this is approximately, because I've got one hand, so I've cut one side and then I cut the other side, and I am going to hope that is correct. So we will see. It's pretty right. And now it's not right at all. See that? So all I'm going to do, I'm going to chop that off, and I'm going to see if that will work. I think that it will. I can't cut it. Oh, I know what I've got. I've got one of those as well. So what I can do is, lo and behold, I'm hoping it's going to work. Lo and behold, it worked. Awesome. That's really, really cool. Okay, so that's cool. And then the other one is, it's about there. So what we've got is about there. So we are putting that there. We're going to put that over there. And then what we got to do is glue them all together. So what we're going to do is, the first one is going to be stuck to the second one. So take that, get the glue, and glue it down. So just, we're going to daub ever so slightly on there, and awesome. Okay, so that's the first one, and lo and behold, the second one. So we hang on, sorry, I was a bit confused just for a second, and daub it on the right one, and then awesome. Okay, so that's awesome. That looks really, really good. So what we're going to do is, that is going to go there. But remember that I want the bit like that to go on the top. So what we're going to do is going to daub ever so slightly on the top. Come on. Do your thing, 99. My glue is just starting to get a bit clogged, so I should really get a sponge and wipe it down, but I just haven't done that yet, but I will. Awesome. Okay, so I think that is good enough, because that is going to go there. Awesome. Okay, so the next one will do the same. So I'll just daub it on. So all we do is do that, and we will stick the next one on. Cool. And then what we do is we will daub that on. Awesome. And we'll stick that on. Awesome. Okay, so the top is a bit too long, so what we need is we need to trim it down ever so slightly, so it's about there. So, and then all we'll do is put the glue right up the top, so you can see the glue is right up the top. So, and then we will just glue it on. Awesome. Okay, so the next one is with double-sided sellotape. So I've got a bit of double-sided sellotape that I've used for quite a while, and this is just basically it's sheets of double-sided sellotape, so you can see how long they are, right? But I've just cut them down to different sizes. So what am I doing? I'm getting this because I need something that's longer. So this is exactly what I want, is longer stuff. So it can glue it down, quite simple. And I think we will need one more for the top. Awesome. Okay, so put that one down, that one down, and that one down. Okay, so this one goes there, and all we've got to do is figure out. Awesome, that's wonderful. So that's at the top. So we got the same with the other ones. So all we'll do is glue or double-sided sellotape. Hopefully it's easy-ish for everybody to use double-sided sellotape. The hardest thing I find is taking off the backing, and I have a really easy fix. The more you stick them down, the easier it is to pull it back off again. So if I rub it, or if I get it really, really hard on, it makes it easier to peel the backing off. If it's done lightly, it won't come off very easily, which is a real pain. So what are we doing next is we're trying to find 2 words. So reliable, why don't we use that? And all I do is I stick it. If I can show you where I stick it, it goes from there, and lo and behold, it's about there. Awesome. Cool. So there's one. And what are we going to use for the other one? Why don't we put, no, I don't want to use that. Graceful. So why don't I just put that on there? Come on. If only I could have one other hand. That would be wonderful. But obviously not. So I do my best and usually it works. So that's cool. Okay, so once we've done that, we've got 2 other things to stick on it. So it's that bit and the top bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I want that one there. And what we're going to do, I don't think it's I think it's more that colour. So if I put that on there and that on there, I think that's cool. Okay, so the other one, I think I like the gold. So the gold is something that I've been using a lot. So I'm going to put that on there. And then what am I going to do? I think, no, it shouldn't be blue. I think it should be, oh, maybe that. I think so. Okay, so how I'm going to stick them on. So I'm just going to put the ink back in. I left the ink open, the art glitter, and it dries out very easily, so I just have to do that. So what we're going to do is this, I think we'll need 1 and 2. And all we'll do is, once we've done that will go there, right? So, and then all we'll do is, to boost it up again, we'll need more double-sided sellotape, and we'll go, that one is there, and we'll do one more. So I think I've been doing card making for about 30 years at least, if not longer, and never have I ever run out of sellotape, because I've always bought more. So I've always had a stack of sellotape. How cool is that? That's the first one. So I'll just put that to the side, and I'll just finish the last one. So the last one is this, and All we need is we'll need 2. And what I'm going to do is show you how I boost it up even more. So that one has been done. This one is being done, but I'm sticking this bit on the top. So I'm doing that so it boosts it up double on one side, and I'll show you in a second how or why I'm doing that. This has been one layer, so it's got one layer on it. This is going to be the other layer, so I'm just seeing that I'm correct, and that is good. It's now even. So awesome, cool. And then all I do is do one more. Awesome, on the top. So cool. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. So I'm going to show you what I've done. I've done 1. I've done 2. I've done 3. I've done 4. I've done 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Whoops, sorry, ran the wrong way. And lo and behold, number 10. Awesome. They're so cool. They all look fantastic. They all can be used whether you're junk journaling or card making and things, and it's great. They're great for journals or for cards or anything like that. So subscribe to the channel and have a look to see what else I'm doing in this month of madness of March. Thank you.